Well, 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 if it isn't that time again, it looks like it's time for another episode of Budget Arena with me, your host, yours truly, Krim, also known as the Asian Avenger. Today we're playing the Selesnya Tokens deck. This one took a little bit, quite a bit of playtesting, because it uses so many rares and mythics, right? So I had to find something that could be suitable and something that I could use in place of the missing power that we're getting. As you can see, we've got 5 tap lands in Tranquil Expanse and then 4 Selesnya Guild Gates. But with Flower and Flourish, I often found that I didn't have that many issues. I mean, I still had some situations where it's like, well, this would be better if it were another Temple Garden. But we only have 1 Temple Garden, so I couldn't do much about that. You know, we luckily were supplied with enough rares and mythics from just the starter decks that really helped us get the ball rolling. Like, you know, we did have Leonin War Leader. We had the already the History of Benalia, March Multitude, stuff like that. And you know, we had the Sun Petal Grove. So it really helped that we already got a good amount of cards supplied to us. But if you look at this, this is as cheap as I can get it, and I think in my testing, it's done a very good job. So let's see how it does in the arena today. So I'll see you there. All right, we're up against Faramir. I think this is as good as it can get, right? I mean, we have a Legion's Landing ×3. I think I'm actually gonna take a turn off from Legion's Landing here because I want to find a forest, and with the forest we can play Amara. And then turn 3 we'll just go, I guess, Legion's Landing. Just as good then, I guess. Oh boy. Merfolk Branchwalker from the opponent. It looks like they're on the Golgari Graveyard game plan. No. Need to find... I think maybe I could change the mana base a little bit. Probably add a little bit more green. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So we have Legion's Landing plus a Danto Vanguard. So next turn we can just start flipping things over. I mean, I feel like it's not worth trading my Amara, right? Or is it? Probably not. We'll go ahead and just pass. No need to attack into that Branchwalker. It's going to hold us off for a little bit, unfortunately. But as of right now, they are missing out on some black mana. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, we'll have it run like that. Let's see if they want to block any of our threats here. They block Amara. Is it unreasonable? No, I don't think it's unreasonable at all. Go ahead and go with make a stand here. Alright, and then we have a Legion's Landing. Make another token. And then this upcoming turn, I guess, when we attack. See, I want to save the Flourish on this. Okay, never mind. Looks like we won. Alright, Bond. Good luck. I don't know if I want to keep this. This is just essentially 2 guild gates. Yeah, whatever. We'll try it. There's a lot of power in the hand. We have a Legion's Landing, a Sapperling Migration, Danto Vanguard. You know, we draw anything. We're gonna draw anything like an untapped land here. I think we'll be okay. We didn't, but it's okay because we're just gonna play Legion's Landing now. Another Golgari deck potentially. Yeah. So we've got Selesnya Guildgate Sun Petal, so we don't have any way to make our lands untapped right now. Looks like it is Golgari again. Another Selesnya Guildgate. Seems reasonable. I may just want to... Yeah, I'm going to go Sapling Migration. I'm going to sit back this turn. I'm a little concerned about what happens next, though. If they play Jade Light Ranger, it's going to be a little painful. Also, I'm not sure how we overrun the Golgari deck fast enough. I mean, the reason why we took the first one is because they were a little color screwed. Tell me that they're short on lands. Oh, they have pretty good mana there. Alright, we have an untapped land, so that's good. Okay, so we pump the squad, so squad's all ready to go next turn. And then if we draw a land here, we can actually just go ahead and play... Oh, boy. We need a Conclave Tribunal. We need a Conclave Tribunal fairly soon here. Ugh. Yeah, we really need a Conclave Tribunal, or else this is going to become problematic. Okay, so we drew the land. We're going to play Tristani Discordant. Huh. I attack. I can start flipping. Yeah, whatever. I'm just sending the whole team. I mean, this Wild Growth Walker's just going to keep getting bigger anyways. Can I pick off a few threats maybe along the way? That'd be nice. Okay. So opponent has chosen to trade 2 of their creatures. That must mean that they have a fine finality or something like that. So that this way they can get them back and then play them again. I'm willing to bet they have fine finality. Oh, a Chupacabra. That's brutal. Well, I guess there goes Tristani. Alright, sure. Don't necessarily need that. Or that forest that we just drew. I mean, what am I doing here? Am I just attacking, or should I just wait until I hit that Conclave Tribunal? The longer I wait, though, the closer they're getting to that fine finality that they'll just eventually use to wipe the board. Chupacabra again. Concerning. I'm not gonna march, because by marching, it doesn't really do anything. I'm just gonna have to make another token. Well, we drew another land this time. Don't need that land either, so we're just gonna keep making tokens. Vivian Reed. Okay, so now the clock is... the pressure's on us. Our opponent just played Vivian Reed. They're sitting on Merfolk Branchwalker, Wild Growth Walker, Ravenous Chupacabra, and a Midnight Reaper. So I have to attack, because if I don't attack, then Vivian's going to ult. The last thing I need to have happen, so let's go ahead and make some more tokens. First fort. 3-4. They have 4 threats on board, so we can send 4 into Vivian. I guess if I have to, I can just go ahead and March of the Multitudes at the end of their turn. Doesn't feel great because I know I'm going to play right into what is their finality. Not that they really care either, because I mean they have almost everything of theirs right now. It's just like they'll get to draw 3 cards of the finality. They can grow their Wild Growth Walker. I need to find Conclave Tribunal. Like that's my out right now. I can't attack because it's not lethal on Vivian. When I attack, it has to be lethal. Well, guess I'm not stopping that. Oh, that's gross. That is so gross. That is so gross. They're drawing so many cards. Although, they just wiped off a good chunk of their threats. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's okay. Because they have Vivian. Vivian just keeps getting them threats. Oh, that's not good for us. I have a... No point in blocking. The reason why is because I'm going to just try to eventually just generate enough tokens where I can chump it for a couple turns. Chump the Wild Growth Walker, that is. I mean, no attacks. End of their turn, we can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can make 5 tokens here. Although, I don't want to lie to you, it's not looking good for us because they're just continuously generating card advantage here. They're getting threat after threat after threat. They've got wild growth. They've got double wild growth. Yeah, I think this matchup's about done. This matchup's about done. Like, the tokens matchup is really just here so that we could help beat, like, aggro decks and stuff like that, right? But they're about to gain 9 life each time. Yeah, let's go ahead and concede. That's a good game. Zach to Mac. Good luck, opponent. All right, no more Golgari decks. I have found that since I cannot draw my Conclave Tribunals, I should probably try to avoid as many Golgari decks as humanly possible. Danto Vanguard will get bodied by Merfolk Trickster. And it seems like it is that game plan from the opponent right now. Ooh, double Siren Storm Tamer. Okay, that is very miserable, but... we go Benalia next turn. I mean, if it resolves, of course. We do have the Sun Petal Grove, then we play Guildgate, Guildgate. All of our duels, I think, are Guildgates, unfortunately. So hitting us for 3. Find out what happens here. Like, Trickster bodies this card super hard. Probably gets countered. Wizard's Retort. Seems reasonable. Alright, so that lets me know that at least we don't have a Spell Pierce in hand yet. Because they just used a Wizard's Retort. Because if that were Spell Pierce, that would have been perfect for them, right? That would have been such good value. Okay, I'm just going to auto pass through this whole turn. Our opponent's going Opt. They've got Storm Tamer, Mistcloaked Herald. They bottomed with Opt. They're punching in for 3 here. Let's go and attack first. Sworn Companions. Easier on the mana curve and gives us lifelink, right? So then next turn we can try to go for like Amara. We go Amara, Venerated Loxodon. Okay, well, I guess not. I mean, I guess we still can. I mean, we just race, right? The game plan is to race here. Okay, so that resolved. Alright, so we can try to set up a pretty darn good swing next turn here. We have Tristani. They have to punch, no matter what. They're punching in for 4. So we're down to 5. They draw another card. They've conceded. Nice! Alright, we're up against Kirk Danger. Let's go! That last game was pretty good, right? Oh, this is pretty nice. I mean, we have Flower. Okay, I'll keep this. I know it seems greedy, but I'm going to keep this. Play Plains. Go for Flower. Grab Forest. Play Amara. I mean, we'll see what they have. What color they... Okay, so they're green, black, and another Golgari deck. That's concerning. Golgari decks. Always terrifying me. I mean, we need a land. If we can hit a land here, that's pretty good. Is that a land? That counts as a land, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and play Allegion's Landing. This then creates more tokens, meaning that we do miss a land, but we have the ability now to go ahead and play 1, 2, 3. Tap that. It's 5 mana. No! Darn it. Oh, we did draw the land. Nice. Okay, so we went ahead and made all these tokens. I'm just trying to go wide here, like ridiculously wide. Oh no, what are they gonna blow up? Are they blowing up my Song of Freyalise? Oh, they are blowing up my Song of Freyalise. Rude. Super rude. Yeah, we send the whole team in. Send the whole team in. They send two, like, no matter what, they're gonna, like, at least we get one of these through, right? So we can send one through, because no matter, they can only block. Send these two in. Because if they block here, that's still 3. If they block here, that's still 2 getting in. No matter what, let's just send in the team. Start getting some damage in. Sure. Chupacabra will trade with Amara.
So it's going to be like that, huh? You'll have to do better.
We do have to be watchful, though, because next turn they can go land, and then they can just blow us up. So I'm going to just chill back for a little bit. Let them take the time to kind of just blow up our board. Because if they have Finality, we're in trouble. Okay, so it's Jade Light. They don't have Wild Growth Walkers, so, I mean, we have a shot this game. If they bin that, that means they are in need of either a board wipe or a land here. Let's find out. All right, so let's see if they bin this too. They just play Jade Light. They bench both. They bin both Branch Walker and Jade Light here. Okay, it doesn't matter now because they've already tapped out, so I can make my token. Assassin's Trophy. That's pretty good for them because they can now blow up my Adanto First Fort. Okay, so we're gonna force the situation now. They've got to figure out if they're going to board wipe or not. If they do, they get to keep their Jade Light, unfortunately, but... So they don't have it. Not yet, at least. Okay, Contempt. I think they're going to keep the Contempt to get rid of the Loxodon. We're going to go ahead and set a stop at the end of their turn. Make a token. See what they do about it. We are not getting the draws we need right now. Like, we need a Tristani or a Conclave Tribunal. If I don't attack, that becomes very bad for us, right? Because next turn they'll be able to just we send in the whole team. We lose a few 2/2s. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go for the whole team here. The longer I sit around, the more they build up a board, the more out of control their whole board gets anyways. Resolves. Take the action. Get the basic forest. So I assume the X3s are going to go ahead and block the 2/2s. How many of my... Are they going to trade with... And then their 3/2 is going to pick off a 1/1? Okay, makes sense. Yep, got nothing there. I'm going to go ahead and play Adanto Vanguard. This kind of puts them in a situation where they have to use Vraska's Contempt on the Vanguard. I'm okay with that. This is so weak. They don't even have their Wild Growth Walker yet, though. So that... Like, Golgari is just really good against us right now. Maybe because we're playing, like, a budget version, so we don't have all the answers we need, but... Alright, well, that's going to resolve. Okay, Conclave Tribunal off the top. Or Selesnya Guildgate. Pretty much the same thing. 3, 5, 3, 6, so that's a bad deal. That's a really bad deal. Let's see if they do anything like if they are they respecting March of the Multitudes, because that's something that we could draw, but we only have 2, and we only have 2 Tristanis in the deck too. So we also we only have the like 2 of each of those. Getting punched for 6. Not the worst. You know, we are at 36. We are at a healthy life total. Opponent. You got it. Who are they keeping alive? Obviously, they're not putting it on Doom Whisper because that's already staying alive. Brutal. I feel like this is how all my Golgari matchups go. You know, you sit around and just hope that you don't die to find finality. Because like the way the tokens game plan works, you kind of have to commit into the board wipe, which is a little problematic. Okay. So Doom Whisperer and Jade Light are both at 6 power. They have a Vraska's Contempt in hand. Yeah, I mean, we'll take 6 from Doom Whisperer. Seems reasonable. Karn, yeah. Start burying us in card advantage. Karn advantage, if you would, sorry. Well, I'll give you the land. How about that? Take your own time to get your own Carnage Tyrant back. There's Conclave Tribunal. Which one do I care more about, though? Because the... Is it Doom Whisperer? Or is it Karn? Because I know for a fact... If I get Karn, at least now we can, like, eventually deal with a Doom Whisperer, right? But Vivian Reed kind of makes this a bad situation. I could always take the Jade Light, punch in for 4, get a free attack for 4 right now. I mean, as free as it can be. Putting them at 7, us to 28. They play Carnage Tyrant, then that's going to be 13. I think that clock slightly beats ours. I'm going to just have to take Karn. Because I can't let them have a Carnage Tyrant. Not yet, at least. I'll just send 4 in. Sure. Get them down to 8. Continue to chip at their health total here. I want to keep them away from like being able to freely surveil as much as they want. Actually, I'll wait until after. Take 12. Sure. Midnight Reaper. Sure. Can't stop that. Another land. Alright, sure, that answers. That allows them to play with Vraska's Contempt. Makes sense. Another plains. Another land. Okay. We only have 21 lands. Shouldn't be that bad. So we send in... Yeah, we can't attack. Can't attack this turn. They have a couple of surveils. They know that I have nothing to actually like super duper kill them with yet. This Doom Whisperer is doing work right now. If I could just draw maybe a Flourish or something like that, that would be really nice here. Or another plains. Can't really attack yet either. So I kind of just have to keep taking damage for right now. Alright, the only thing that saves us if we draw like a Flourish or something like that. It has to actually just be Flourish. They can block 2 though. So of the 5, right, they can kill 1, so we're down to 4. And then block 2 more, or we'll have 6 at this point. Oh, nope. I think we're most likely dead. Another Midnight Reaper. If they block, though, they with any of these and they die, Midnight Reaper essentially makes them take 2. If I draw a pump effect, of course. I mean, I gotta go for it, right? See if they see the line. So 1 token gets eaten, right? So they go up to 10. That gets blocked. That gets blocked. So they take 6, they lose 2, they're down to 2. But they draw 2 here. At least we're back to 19, so we can still take a few hits for a couple turns. They can't surveil anymore. They have to draw another Vraska's Contempt. We're like back in it, kind of. We need to draw something good here. Are they choosing to attack again with both? Okay, they only attack with 1. Oh no, not this. We needed just to dodge this, but I don't think that's happening. All right, so we almost went to our turn. Good thing we didn't. Well, I gotta go for it, right? I'm taking the Wildgrowth Walker, by the way, because it's all the same, right? They're both gonna kill off my threats. I gotta go for lethal. Nice! We got there. We got there. Robbie828, good luck, opponent. Holy crud. That last game. Now, that was a last game. The one against Golgari was insane. So let's see if we can get another good game like that. Man, Legion's Landing just carrying us that game. Just actually carrying us. All right, this doesn't feel great. Is it mono red because they have Chain Whirler? Oh, thank gosh. All right, so it looks like it's... I'll go ahead and play a Danto Vanguard here. We can, next turn, go ahead and tuck away the Search for Azcanta. If we want to, or I could just try to play 2 threats. I want more threats, actually. I mean, let's see. Does this resolve? Probably not. Ionize? Ionize time? Oh, it's Lightning Strike. Okay, well, they're upgrading their 3 damage to 4. That was nice, opponent. I see you trying to do a quick check on me, huh? See if I'd notice. Oh, I noticed. Well played, opponent. Selesnya Guildgate. You know what? Let's go ahead and punch in first. I'm going to try to resolve a Conclave Tribunal here. Does it happen? That is the question. Does it happen? And it looks like it does. So we're going to go ahead and take their Search for Azcanta. Try to, you know, cut them off of just like fixing their draws here. Now they could just have Blink of an Eye and then bounce it back, but I doubt it. We have another Conclave Tribunal too. A Ral. Okay, so we're definitely picking off Ral.
Beat me? Just try it. Well, let's...
Do we even care enough to swing into Ral? Like, to be honest with you, do we actually care enough to kill Ral? Not really, right? I think we're just going to go face and then pick off Rao with the Conclave Tribunal. No more Rao for you. Okay, let's see what they've got this time around. Also, once we play Tendershoot Dryad, we'll also have the City's Blessing. Now let's find out if you got something. Double Odonto Vanguard. Pretty strong. I guess it's pretty strong. Yeah, you got it. Let them make the first move. Fiery Cannonade. That will not do it, unfortunately. So this is indestructible. Then the second Odonto Vanguard will be indestructible. And it's looking like that's game from my point of view here. It's looking pretty over. Oh yeah, it's definitely over. Definitely over. One on top after our opponent casted an opt. Opponent's going to just take the old double Odonto Vanguard beats. Jazz Fox will be our round 6 opponent. See how it goes for us. Man, you know, this deck's actually been doing work. I know that normally this deck does require a lot of, you know, wild cards and all this other stuff. So I tried to make it as budget as I possibly could. And I thought it would like lose a lot of, you know, staying power, but maybe just going wide enough and getting a ton of tokens, it just seems to be good enough. So, all right, so we're up against mono white here. This is where I'm definitely gonna be dropping in Amara. So next turn we're gonna go ahead and play Sworn Companions, and then let me think here. What can we do after that? Because I'm not gonna just go ahead and tap for Venerated Locks. Sworn Companions then allow us to go ahead and get 2 tokens, which then leads to a March of Multitudes. Odonto Vanguard again. All right, so they're going to get their land. There's no way they don't try to get a land here eventually. They're going to definitely get their land. Next turn, they just swing in, right? Ooh. Ooh. That's pretty good. I like it. All right, Sworn Companions. Let's go. Looks like that meme, too, where the 2 arms, they agree on something. And I guess in this situation, is that the goal is to make sure that we beat the mono white deck. All right. Next turn, we can go ahead and play Sun Petal Grove, Shana Sisei's Legacy, and then tap down the team. I will be blocking. There will be blocks. We'll take 6. It won't feel great, but Pride of Conquerors? Meaning they don't get a token this turn? Oh. Okay, so that's interesting. So we take 8 this turn. That's a little painful. Another Odonto Vanguard. Yeah, you got it. Odonto Vanguards for days. Let me see. Go down to 2 if I do that. Just a little scary. But I think it's worth the gamble right now because I have to. It's worth the gamble. Going down to 6 here. I mean, taking 6 here. Going down to 2. They just have 1 Conclave. We're dead. Or they have a Banalish Marshal. That'll suffice as a way to kill me. Or a Pride of Conquerors. Like, die to a lot of things, actually. Okay. I'm gonna pull in here. Maybe we come back. This is where we come back here, right? Because now we can go March for 5. March for 5 looks pretty good. Yeah, March for 5 sounds really enticing, actually. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll go for the March for 5. And they can see how many of their Odontos they want to keep, right? Because that's 12 damage if they want to keep all 3. We march for 5 here. The next turn we go Tender Shoot Dryad. Then we should be able to generate enough of an army. And the best thing is that Shana Sisei's Legacy can't actually be got with their Conclave Tribunals. Do it for 5. Okay, so that's 5 tokens. Ooh, and then we drew a Tristani. Holy crud. That's kind of insane. That's kind of insane. Yeah, I like it. Four? Yeah, we can one back, right? If they settle me, this is going to feel so bad. Okay. Oh, yes! All right. Punisher, BR. Good luck, opponent. They are our last round opponent. This is a sneep. I can't believe we got that last game, too. Ah, we were at 2 health. So good. So good. Play the Guildgate. Then we're going to go ahead and go Amara. And then turn after that, we'll go, I guess, Sworn Companions, leading into what would be a Legion's Landing. Okay. This was, you know, oh, come on. Come on, don't be a Fog player. Don't be a Fog player. But I know that as soon as I see Discovery, it's some kind of Nexus of Fate deck. Yep. Anytime I see that, I know that it can't be good. Because if it's blue-white, why would they play Discovery? They have no reason to. It looks like it could be Esper Amulet. It's about to be a Fog player or some kind of Nexus deck. Oh boy. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, let's go ahead and make some tokens there. Why not? Why not? Okay, so next turn we can go for super duper lethal, right? If we draw a land, we go for lethal. If not, we just keep punching with these these threats. They have this Kanta. So that's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10. If we did Benalia, no. If we do Benalia, it's 2, 4, 6, 7, 9. Yeah, let's not commit more to the board. Not into like a random board. We already have enough, right? We can't kill them next turn. Oh, it's Fog. Okay, so they're still out of green sources, aren't they? It's perfect. We're either about to draw so many. Dude, I think we're about to draw so many lands. Let's see. Like, if they settle us, this is going to be so many lands here. None for you. Keep them off the green. Keep them off the green. No! They drew the green! They drew the green! We're so dead! We're never going to deal damage again. So annoying. Whatever. All to the face. Probably gets fogged. Yep. We got fogged. Let's see, what can we do next? Is there anything I want to do next? Not really, right? Nothing here changes. We just got to keep making tokens. Right? So they float 2 mana. Will we see another turn?
You know what? I'm not done yet.
Oh, we just need them not to draw a green. And we know they have like a million fogs, so like that's just the way it's gonna go. Alright. Fine. Wait, hold on, I think they did that wrong. What? All right, yeah! Wow, what a finish. I think we got a little lucky there towards the end. We got paired up against the dreaded Bant Fog deck. But we were actually able to squeeze out a victory, I think, off of an opponent's misplay, unfortunately. But nonetheless, looks like we got a solid 6-1 with the deck. You know, like in a best-of-1 format, Tokens deck is really good against all the aggro decks, as you can see there. Like, although the one mono white deck we did drop down to 2, that was all we needed, right? We just they had to have Conclave Tribunal, and they didn't for our our Loxodon. And after that, we were able to just pump out and churn out a ton of tokens. As you can see, why March of the Multitudes is fairly important here. Fortunately, we only have 2, and the deck performed just as I kind of thought it would. The mana base, as you saw there, wasn't as problematic. Adanto Vanguard's still just a good card to carry us. And, Tendershoot, I didn't really get to see too much of it. I mean, when I had it, it didn't matter anymore. But Tendershoot was just some stuff I already had laying around. It kind of serves as my Tristani, except without the Anthem effect. But if I were to, give you the final form of the deck, the deck did very well, right? This is a very cheap deck. I think this maybe uses 16 wild cards between mythics and rares that aren't already supplied to us, as opposed to the 32 of a normal deck. So I tried as hard as I could. I about halved the amount of wild cards we used. But if we wanted to see what I would build for a best-of-1 ladder, it would probably look something like this. That's right. We'd cut out all the guild gates. But as you can see, just the mana base alone is 8 rare wild cards, right? So, and then we have the 4 History Benalias. That's 4 more mythics, and then the full 4 March of Multitudes, full 4 Legion's Landing. Almost the full 4 Tristani, and we have an Arc of Araska, which we don't have anymore. I thought we got one from the starter decks a while back. I'm pretty sure we did in the blue-red one, but the blue-red starter deck, but I think that's no longer a thing. But yeah, I just don't have an Arc of Araska. So, and then a Ajani, because Ajani makes it so that, Ajani's surprisingly good in these token decks, right? It ticks up, it kind of puts your opponent in a weird position where it's it's growing your creatures. Heaven forbid you put anything on an Adanto Vanguard, and it also returns Adanto Vanguards or Amaras and stuff like that. And while it's doing that, it's applying pressure on the board while, it itself is threatening to ultimate. So I like the Singleton Ajani. Right now, this is pretty much the list I would build towards, and I really like just overall how powerful this deck is, because it just forces your opponent to have the sweeper. You know what I mean? If they don't have the sweeper, and it's on a best-of-1 ladder, how many sweepers can a deck really have? Without, just completely forfeiting a control matchup or something like that. So you're kind of putting him on the spot to just have it. And unfortunately, though, this deck's playstyle is the playstyle that just plays into a sweeper, so you can't really do much about it. Other than that, I think this deck is a lot of fun. You can definitely build it for best of 3 also. The best of 3 sideboard probably would look into some. I've been seeing Nullhide Feroxes start with 4 of those for the Dimir decks, and so on, with Make a Stand and all of that. And I can only imagine this deck getting probably better with Ravnica Allegiances. I can't wait to see what we can do with all of it. We saw Dovin, the new 3-mana Dovin get spoiled, so maybe we add blue in the and go in that direction. But I guess we'll find out with the release of Ravnica Allegiances. Otherwise, thank you all so much for coming back and watching another episode of Budget Arena. It is, as always, it's an honor to make content for you all. And if you have any recommendations that could make the deck even more budget and still just as powerful, feel free to let me know in the comment section. And any other decks you would like to see in the form of Budget Arena, feel free to tweet it out at me, just the Asian Avenger on Twitter, or leave it in the comment section. I'm always lurking and reading. So thank you all so much for coming back and hanging out. And as always, your host, Krim, also known as the Asian Avenger, signing out.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.